Good afternoon, Villa Park. I hope everyone had a great Passover and Easter holiday weekend this past weekend. I'm Mayor Robbie Pitts, and I wanted to reach out and provide you with an update to the COVID-19 situation we're all faced with today. I'm not sure about you, but I'm excited to hear some of the optimistic views concerning our situation here in California and around the world as it relates to the improvements this week that we have seen. The shelter in place is working along with masking, gloves, and social distancing. Let's keep working hard to stay safe and follow the stop of spread guidelines that the government has put forth for us. Our numbers locally are much lower overall. We've had 6 cases here in Villa Park. This is good news considering the spread of this virus. Fortunately, no deaths have been reported. I am sure all of you tune into local and national news of your choice, and I have to say sometimes that news gets overwhelming and sometimes scary. Before this, I was probably considered a news junkie by my wife and son. However, during this time, I found myself turning off the news to spend time with family and outdoor chores like our vegetable garden. You know, it's tough working and being confined to your home with no interaction or limited interaction with the outside world. Like you, most all of us, we're used to seeing friends every day, family, going to work, going to the grocery store, and so forth. But our whole world has changed now since this COVID virus has come into our lives. If you can, take advantage of technology like Zoom, FaceTime, etc., to reach outside of your home to friends, family, and coworkers. I love it now on Thursday mornings. I get to see 50 smiling Villa Park faces now attending Rotary meetings virtually rather than in person. It has been fun, I have to say. We do have a good time. I was energized after attending the White House briefing this week, as there was a high degree of optimism coming from all the department speakers. They spoke about decline in the numbers, breathing spaces for many of our hospital systems across the country, especially here in California. As you may or may not know, Donald Trump unveiled the guidelines for opening up America again. The guide was developed by the top medical experts from across the government, and based on verifiable metrics regarding the situation on the ground, the guidelines outline a phased return to reopening and include specific steps for state, local, and county government officials to follow. We will post the guidelines on our website. Additionally, where appropriate, the guidelines recommend governors working on a regional basis to satisfy outlined criteria and to progress through the tiered phases. I was also relieved to speak to one of our exchange students via FaceTime this week that Elizabeth and I hosted a few months ago, and he indicated things were open up again in China. He specifically lives in the Wuhan area where the virus originated. He and his family are doing well and were not affected by COVID-19. He said his world is totally different now in terms of spacing at things like restaurants, movies, etc., going to the grocery store, going to the malls, and things like that. We are all going to be faced with a new way of life as a result of this virus. There are a few things I would like to offer as a reminder to get through this time. Continue to social distance, wear your mask and gloves when going out. Stay tuned to the Villa Park feeder for updates. Reach out to the City Hall if you need any help. I want to encourage seniors who need help with trash bins, grocery pickups, really anything, to reach out to City Hall, and our volunteers will come and assist you with those needs. We do not have a crystal ball to know when we will get out from under the shelter in place. We will all have something to look forward to together. Stay safe, and God bless Villa Park and each one of you. Thank you.